Yo, question. Can we still call it car convos if we not in the car no more? Like, what you gonna say if somebody asks you that?
I get that question a lot. Like, are y'all really in a car? Like, what's a car convo? Like, why'd you name your podcast that? And to me, people don't understand, but a car convo doesn't necessarily have to happen in a car. It's a feeling. It's a vibe you get when you're having that conversation with somebody. You know, your whole ambiance is the mood. You know, that's a car convo.
Cool. Alright, so welcome to another episode of Car Convos. Not swerving through traffic today either, because we live out here giving you the visuals as requested. To my left we got Sha, to her left we got Drizzy. I don't know who we going by today, but we here. How y'all feeling?
I'm good, man.
Tired.
Tired?
Tired. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm kind of tired too, for real. I don't even know why. I just feel real relaxed right now.
That's why you wasn't talking. We thought you was mad.
Nah.
She was like, dang, like,
I did.
Dre said
I mean,
waiting on this. Like,
I mean, you know how I am about my time, but it ain't that big of a deal. But yeah, no, I ain't mad. I am chill though, real chill right now.
that's cool. As long as you're not mad.
Yeah, nah, I ain't.
You had to see me doing 80 down Tuscaloosa.
Nah.
Like, I'm not trying to have this man waiting no more. I'm trying to feed him.
I'm like y'all now. I'm trying to be a little selfish now with my time.
Nah, Jay fed him.
Oh, I was hungry too. I was gonna ask him to stop and get food, but I didn't want to try to eat no more.
That's some chicken Alfredo.
I'm gonna start turning green out here.
That's bad. Is that a bad thing? I try almost everybody's food. Like if they bring it to me, I'm gonna give it a try. It's a bad thing though. Yeah, but
it's different if you know them. Like if you don't know somebody and I'm like, here, try this, and you just like, here, what's up? Then I had to question you a little bit. But if you know who,
you're on a moving job, you know, the movers actually make you something, like a tip. It'll be like, can I make you something to eat? Y'all hungry?
Seeing how they living, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Like if you in the crib and you saw roaches just scattering around, is you doing it?
Nah. If it's looking type crazy, the scene looking bad, nah. Yeah, I can't be getting the folk from there saying, all right, let's sit down.
Yeah. Nah. And you know how unpolite it is to be like, can you wash your dishes before you like?
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
But how you feel about the last episode? Like you good? You good?
That was the first
that's
video,
just
right?
That was the first video.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. Not bad. Yeah.
It looked like you was like, man.
It's a little shy first few minutes, but after a while, I was like, it's regular.
We out there now. Ain't no turning back now. Our voices is heard. Our faces is seen. You gotta stand on it now. Yeah, you gotta stand on it. You had some people come to you yet?
I'm repping for the shorties here, you know.
Yeah, we needed a girl voice because of that. We needed somebody to speak up for the females. Think outside the Dre, being misogynist.
Oh, me? You was kind of with me, bro.
I stood with you on some, some things, other things we had to stand, on the other side of the fence. I had to speak up for the girls before, But, every opinion varied. But
you handed the ball to me last week. We're going to hand it to you this week. You got the questions this week, my brother. What you got for me?
Alright, cool. We trying to read them.
I was definitely trying to cheat. I saw like one word. Alright.
What's the word you saw?
Woman.
That's it?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright. So, bang, right? So, we talked about dating last week, right? We touched on that a little bit, right? It's another dating question. You at the table with homie. And we could do this in I guess we can do this at various parts of the dating process or the relationship process. Mm-hmm. But I want to start it off you just got to know bull. He wanted to take you out, right? So this is me talking to you. Mm-hmm. Somebody taking you out. You at the table with him. Let's say it's a good restaurant. It's not one of them cheesy joints, cheap joints. Mm-hmm. How you feeling if he trying to talk to you about money?
About
first
financing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not bad.
First couple dates, it's cool.
Nah, it's cool.
He can ask you how much you make?
He can't ask me how much I made. He probably done researched it though. Let's be honest.
The question is not can he ask you? Is you gonna be honest? and tell them the exact
I would give them a ballpark figure of how much I make. But most people I like talk to, they be like researching it once I tell them what I do.
I mean, like, you can get background work. Like, I'm cool with that, but you're not like. All right, so the way I feel is you're not going to sit at the table.
I'm not about to be at the table like I'm bringing home $80K a year. I'm not gonna.
No, I'm saying, can he act? I mean, if you bringing it home, that's what you bring home.
He can ask, but I'm not about to willingly offer it up.
Yeah.
I would give him a ballpark figure.
All right,
like a ballpark.
So is it too early to talk finances the first date?
First date?
Yeah.
We can talk about it. I'm open to the conversation.
Second date.
I'm open to the conversation.
Third date. About on the first date.
No, I want to know when you're gonna say we gonna get into it. Like
to talk about like exact.
Yeah. You mean like deep?
Yeah, like when can we go there? Not open to it.
Like when budgets out and shit. Like
you want to go on my bank account, see what's coming in, what's going out, like that type of thing.
I want to see how you living, sis. Like I want to see how you manage money. Like if we want to take this any further, I need to.
We can have conversations about it. You don't need to see on paper
what's your credit score.
That's a
you saw her face?
That's a little extra.
Yeah. I can't see myself asking that.
That's a little extra.
Yo, that's a hard question, bro. Especially if they join low. If they join low, it's like that's a little. That's like asking for somebody's social, bro. That's near. It's like, yo, what's your credit score?
I mean, that's a little much. Nah, definitely not putting no car in my name.
No.
Is that ego?
You're not putting a French fry in my name.
Is that ego though? That we wouldn't want to tell nobody our credit score? Like, what is it hurting telling somebody?
I mean, you could lie.
No, the truth. What is it hurting though?
Yeah,
like,
if
it's low, it's low. Like, what is it? Is it hurting your ego, or is it like what is it hurting?
It's embarrassing when it's
so it's
everybody is, or I'm not gonna say everybody. People have been in situations where their credit score is low, right? You don't feel great about that. It's not something you talk about. So you just kind of keep it to yourself. If you're working on it, you're working on it. Most people are like, oh, I'm working on it. It's not like, oh, I'm sitting at a 520 on my first date. Now maybe he don't want to talk to me no more. What if he's sitting at an 800? Like,
now that's a flip side though. What if you want to help you work on it?
Then we don't have to know what the score is for you to know that I'm having it.
It's not a first date convo.
I'm not about to say
that's you gotta know
that's
what
like
my score is.
Situation. Like I'm not doing it. First date, your credit score 400.
Nah,
we gon'
That's gonna out the papers.
That's gonna come off wrong, bro. It's gonna come off wrong. It's gonna come off wrong.
I mean, it's okay talking about like finances though. Like, I don't mind talking about finances. Believe it or not, being single, I feel like people talk about it more now than they did when I was younger. Like people talk about their money. People talk about how much they make. People like you hear it. So it's just like and to me at first it was shocking. I'm like, this kind of dropped what he made. But okay, I mean I don't know if dudes drop it because they want you to stick around or I don't know why it's a thing. But I told you before, I'm like people just start out and they like I mean
that's because they got a battle with your expectations already. Some people would throw it out there so you won't push them away. It's like they probably think you got an attitude like, yo, this nigga, every nigga the same. Know what I mean? They don't know how to manage their money, and they gotta let you know I'm good over here. Like some people, like I'm alright. Like I know how to manage my money. I'm not bragging, but we good. So it's like you got some over there, and you got some braggers too. You got some braggers that just throw it out there to get farther.
It comes off like a brag to me when they do.
So you gotta ask for it not to be a brag though. But we just having a conversation. I'm like, I make $100,000 a year, something small.
I mean, if it comes up in casual combo, then it just comes up in casual combo. I don't care. I'm not going to give you my annual income to the penny.
So if I give you mine, you're not gonna like reciprocate?
I'll give you a ballpark. I make about this to this.
That's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna give you probably what you gonna find.
I just gave you my life and then. Ooh, damn.
What?
Did you Google it so you know exactly like what they about to find on Google?
Did I Google it?
Yeah.
I Googled my like.
So when people ask you, just
because I'll be curious because people think that I make a lot of money. So I didn't know you got a bag, and I'd be like, I do, because I don't know where the bag is at.
Well, your money, you probably do make a lot of money to certain people.
I mean, they probably done Googled. The most people did they research.
So when Google show you like, I know Google show you like that ballpark, right? Do you give them that exact ballpark?
I usually do. Sometimes I float in the middle. It depends on who the person is, though. It really depends on who the person is. So if they like a regular, if I could see them being like my friend, I might give them a little more. Like I give them closer to what I actually make. But if they're not my friend, and I'm probably never gonna know, I give them like a round.
Details come with
the longer we've been like
that's cool.
In a relationship. Like
I ain't gonna say it.
Relationship.
I ain't gonna say it.
Say it, bro. You just told us we gotta stand on our voices. Like,
so you don't. So that's part of the being honest thing you was talking about.
What?
When you said you respect a nigga honesty.
I am being honest. I'm not telling you exactly.
No, I'm talking about what.
A year.
If a nigga say, yo, I ain't got no job right now, like you be like, yo, I'm not working, but I'm out here looking though.
That's fine. I ain't say I was sticking around. But that's fine. I ain't say I was sticking around, but that's fine. You mean,
you lost it.
We could be cool. We could be, we could be buddies. Last week, we could be friends.
All right, so can you be a hustler? Not selling drugs.
Oh.
Like, all right, I'm gonna put myself out there. I ain't got no 9 to 5, but I move around a lot and I make money. I make ends meet by.
Bro. We already know you're a jack of all trades. Everybody knew that by now.
But I'm saying, would you respect that, or a nigga gotta have a set amount? Like you gotta be. What's the word?
So I'm gonna be honest with you, Dre. I'm be completely honest. I don't really care about
money.
Like what you. Yeah, I don't really care. I make my own money. So I mean, if you make money and it can add to my money eventually, cool. I'm not taking care of you. That's what I'm not gonna do. I don't really care how you get your means or whatever you do. Don't ask me for it because I ain't got it.
Cool.
But other than that, I don't care. Cool. I still talk to you. Cool. Good relationship.
Don't talk to me.
I'm a people person.
Don't talk to you about money.
Not soon. Like not early.
What's early? I need number.
He's a finance guy, so why can't we talk about money? Though?
You can talk to me about your money.
But you ain't talking about
I mean, like that's kind of crazy.
Oh, that's the humble thing right there.
What you mean?
You can't tell a person that's down to be humble, but you can tell a person that's up to be humble. You the coach, but you can't. Nobody can ask you about how much you make.
You don't need to know how much I make for me to be able to do it. So my last client, right? She didn't know how much I made, but she just felt like I made a lot because I was always on vacation. She knew that if travel partner over here was like, yo, I got a vacation I'm trying to go to, and that's on next week. And I'm like, all right, cool, we out. She knew that I had bread because she's like, you gotta have bread because you pulling that joint right out your savings account clearly to be able to like catch a flight. So I feel like when it comes to me, like I'm also not one of them people who want to like I'm not asking you specifics about your life, right? But again, like context clues. I travel a lot. Reading between the lines, you gotta have money to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you out here hustling versus doing the 9 to 5. Clearly you making money that you can live off of. You got kids and a wife at home. So you gotta be making something. So like when I'm thinking about things, I'm thinking about more so like situational stuff. I'm listening to the conversation. If I'm on the phone with you, every time I'm talking to you,
you talking about money.
Yeah, something bringing wrong. Up money. Like then I'm like, all right, like maybe she ain't got it. You know what I mean? But I'm more so like listening in for those type of clues. I'm not about to sit flat in your face like, yeah. So how much you said you made last year? What you gonna? How much your taxes was? Yeah. Like we not.
I think I got off track. We talking about relationships. I was talking about just people. Period. Like what if somebody was interested in what you doing? You can't tell them how much you making to encourage them to get in that field, or is it like, nah, nigga,
why you need to know how much I make for you to want to do it? If you want to do it, do it.
I know, but he wanna see a realistic point of view.
He's private about his information, okay? He's private.
I'm just saying, like, cause my thing is the secret sauce is the secret sauce, right?
Yeah, if I want to pull a transmission, if I go to a car lot, I'm gonna be like, yo, how much you making to pull a transmission? Somebody can be like, yeah, I make about $1,000 to replace each transmission. I'm like, oh, that ain't bad. I could get on that, but it is not like, why you want to know that? Like you ain't gonna say that. You gonna give them something.
But you just said you wanted to do it.
Yeah, but the money might encourage you, bro. That's life.
But like, that's not how you.
The numbers.
Motivate you. You're not supposed to go by the money. You gotta do what you want to do.
You want to know if it's worth it though.
So my worst fear, right, is putting somebody in a position and they being fucked up later. You can't come to me and be like, well, how much coaching? Like how much you make off of coaching? I could make $1 million off of coaching. I can be doing what I'm doing to stand in third and make $1 million. But when people ask me about entrepreneurship, I'm never gonna be like, it's easy. I'm never gonna be that person and be like, yeah, I did it, it's good now, da da da. No, like I'm gonna be real with you. Like, so honestly speaking, what I'm making don't matter. Because what if you're better than me? You got the potential to make so much more. I could be making $5 right now. But if I tell you $5, what you gonna do? If the money motivates you?
Alright, so I'm gonna ask you the question. What you gonna say to me? How much you make being a financial strategist?
I'm gonna say I do alright.
You do alright?
I do alright.
That's not enough, bro.
That's not enough.
Huh?
That's the same thing
No,
I
I'm
say.
saying if I'm interested in it.
But I say the same thing though.
I understand that, but if I'm interested in it, I'll be like, yo, I wanna become that, yo. How much you make doing that?
I'm gonna say I do okay. I'm gonna ask you questions about your life. How much do you need to make to live?
So you gonna go to work on me?
You tell me what you need to live. I'm gonna ask you further questions after that. I'll be like, don't quit your job to go do this. And then I'm gonna go into that entrepreneurial spiel that I just talked about. And I'm gonna tell you entrepreneurship hard. So I'm gonna tell you, like, I'll be like, this is the steps that I would take to do it. I'm gonna give you realistic advice, but I'm not about to just be like, yeah, I made $1 million, because then everybody don't think they can do it.
Or I feel like people, when it comes to money, they just want that
It's
quick way to.
It's trust too. I guess it's trust. Like, you don't want everybody to be in your business, but
it's not even that, bro. I just don't want you to. Like I said, depending on what it is. So if it's a girl I'm potentially talking to, I don't want them in my business until they know me, because I just don't want nobody coming in my pockets. That's just my personality, right? But like I said, if it's somebody who come into me for advice, I want to give you real advice, because I don't want you to go out here and jump and then it'd be like sink or swim. You come to me and be like, yeah, I quit my job last week. That's how I feel. You told me I could make $1 million in like a year, so I quit my job. I just want to give up my all. And I'm like,
nah,
no, bro. Like, why you do that?
You break it down to him. You tell him, like, I had to hustle. I had to hustle to get here. But no, I mean, if you get in this field, you can make a decent amount of money.
But some people don't give you the real, bro. They don't give you the real. They just
why is that though?
Because they want to make their life seem good. They want to make it seem like they good.
That's not cool. That's not cool.
Exactly. So don't tell people how much you make, because they don't need to know that part. If money's the motivator, that's the last thing they need. That's the last thing you need to tell them about their money. They need to be motivated by everything else.
Besides the money?
Yeah. Do what you love. That's what they say, right? Do what you love.
Do what you need to do. Sometimes
makes me $1.
Do what you need to do to handle what you need to handle.
I think that depends on the situation. Do what you need to do depends on the situation. People do what they love every day and they don't make a lot, but they still be happy, and that's the important thing. They do. Niggas be happy, bro. Like, niggas be happy.
I mean, I've heard that saying before. I'm not gonna say I love what I do, so that's a difference.
I mean, I've seen it. Like, my dad was what, rehabilitation? Like, he did it. Like, he helped people, went through rehab, did all the little nurse and stuff like that. And then he picked up a hammer and his life changed. I'll be right back. Y'all can take it.
What was the and for? What? You ain't agree?
I don't know. I've heard people say that you can, like, love what you do. But for me, the money is the motivator.
The money. I feel like the money
is gonna make me happy.
It's gonna make me feel safe in my decision. It's gonna be like, okay, if I make this decision, I can make this money and take care of what I need to take care of. It's like it make me make that decision easier. So it is kind of a motivation. The money,
regularly scheduled program.
The money is
the motive.
Like,
that's what Wayne said.
But y'all go back to the relationship type.
The money do be the motive, bro. But that's the problem, right? That's why kids be out here playing ball all their life and can't make it. Or you got niggas in their 40s still trying for a rap career.
You just change it up. But I'm just saying, there's other jobs that you can do where you can make decent money.
And then they be sad.
You can't just work that. You can't just be happy. Like your happiness is important, but you have to make money. So you have to.
I'm happy on payday. I'm always happy on payday.
Or with responsibilities, bro. Like, you can't. Like,
you find a way to make it work.
But if you get money and it goes smoother, that's happiness. That's joy.
I mean, not everybody's happy off of money though. So there's a lot of famous people who have, God rest their souls, committed suicide. They had as much money as they could possibly have, but they were not legitimately happy. So the money is not everything. Everybody's motivation is different. Me personally, money motivates me. Everybody else is different. Some people work because they do their job because they're really happy. That's what they want to do.
Motivate you all the way.
Sometimes
we had conversations about you moving up.
What you mean?
And you like, if they offer me a position making my $500K, I don't want to give my life to the company, so I don't know.
Oh, you just gonna do that?
I got to, bro. Cause you about to lie. Like you gonna wait till the camera's on and you try to roll out and lie to me?
That's fucked up. Alright, so in that situation was a little different. I had to look at life a little differently at that point because I enjoyed my free time. I'm still young, so it's like the value of that dollar. Yes, it was a completely significant.
Alright, but that's
pay raise.
So that's my point, right?
However,
that's my point though. Like that's just my side of it. That's my point. Money.
He petty as hell, Dre. Now I feel like he's ganging up.
No, I'm listening.
The bus came too hard.
I just feel like my happiness would be being able to take care of what I need to take care of with ease. That would bring me happiness.
You think
without
get it?
And then it's not like that.
There.
No, I'm not saying money is my happiness, but I'm saying it will make life easier to be able to take care of what you need to take care of without struggling, bro.
I mean, I know you don't want to struggle, right?
Like that's a thing. Like not being able to do something, it's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool though to want to not struggle, but I think having money, like it affords you certain luxuries. I'm like, and I think the luxuries are what make you happy. So for you, it's time. Like you're a young person right now, you still want to travel, you still want to live life. You don't want to give your time away to somebody because they're giving you money. Like it's just not a thing for you. I'm the same way. I don't want to tie myself up in somebody's 9 to 5 and just be stuck, right? So time is the thing for me. For you, let's say taking care of your family. You don't want to struggle to take care of your family. Some people want to be able to have the bread that they gonna make so that their kids don't ever want for nothing. And if those are your motivations, that's what it is. But the money's not the motive, right? So you're just doing what you're doing so that the actual motives can get you there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, somebody say, "Yo, if you do this, you can make $100,000." Most likely, I'm hop on it, dog. I'm be like, word. Like it ain't the money. It's like
right, so
I'm gonna be good.
Real question, there, right? So we
except for trapping, or there's something that's going to get me indicted. Like they throw money in my face, and I know it's possible consequences that come from that.
Pablo?
No, I'm not out here like that.
Right.
I got an offer like that before, and I said nah.
I'm about to say, you know, you gotta deny that because we're on camera anyway, but
you do, but yeah,
you can't say that, Joe, right? Like, I denied it, you know.
I said no.
That's not me. That's not me.
You gotta take a sip after that one.
Sorry, I wasn't on got a little bit hot. Like, dang, like.
I hustle anything but drugs, man. Anything illegal, I hustle. If it's legal, I'm with it. I hustle.
All right, so do you feel like you give more time to your hustles because you got multiple than you would if you focused on that one? So everything that you do is somebody telling you like you can make bank, right? Mm-hmm. So like, let's say somebody saying to you, it was like, yeah, photography, you can make bank. Mm-hmm. Moving, you can make bank. Right. Cars, you can make bank.
Anything you do, you can make bank. Anything you do in this world, you can make bank. Cool. You gotta hustle.
And they come into you, right? Yeah. And they saying these things, and they speaking money to you. Mm-hmm. And you're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna try that. So now you focusing on all these different things. Do you feel like your focus would have been like way different had you picked one of those lanes and just kind of
stuck? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but it's a fight with yourself when you in different lanes, but you saying I'm trying to see what fits for me.
So you're looking for what makes you happy.
Yeah, but also the money. Like
what you did there.
You bring it around, but also the money. Also, don't park the car like that either. I seen that. Like y'all two ganging up on me now. Y'all in the car together. Y'all pulling up parts. It's like I feel like I'm trying to find out what fits and what bring the money. Like it's a double win. It ain't just the money.
That's right.
But I said that already. It ain't just the money.
You can't come at me about money, bro. That's all I'm saying. It gotta be more than that. So you saying there gotta be more, I'm saying there gotta be more. We speaking the same language now. It took a while to get here, but we here, you know. So at the end of the day, like if I'm dating somebody though, like you can't on the first date, you can't pull up at the table and be like, yes, how much money you make? You can't do it. I do okay. You know, I'm living. I pay the bills.
Nah, you can't be nonchalant about it.
You can't do that.
Huh?
You can't do that. You don't give so much. I mean, dating, and this is what
I understand not letting everybody in on your business. That's not what I'm fighting right now. But it's like a lot of people is looking for help, bro. A lot of people is looking for help.
I'll help them.
So it's like that little piece right there might push somebody to do something great, bro. That little piece, like you don't know what would push that person, bro. So if you say, even if it's a round part, you're like, yeah, if you work hard at it, you can make like $100K a year. Just saying that, even though any job you can do that, like any job you pick, you can do that, but just hearing that from somebody could push them to pursue it. And it might be a good thing, bro. So you hiding it possibly can be hurting somebody, bro.
From somebody he's dating? You talking about?
I went away from dating. I just went away from. I just took the question in general, like somebody asking your finances. Period. Like I understand not letting everybody in your business. Some people could be trying to set you up and lie you. Some people could be just nosy. Understand all that.
That sounds like I think a ballpark figure is like okay. Like I don't think you're not.
But a number,
not lying,
like saying a number, is cool to me. Like I feel like that's alright. Like to get somebody an idea what they can do if they pursue this, that's not bad to me.
All right, so let's say you're at a table, right? And your girl a millionaire, and you don't know shit millionaire, and you at the table, and you making $25K a year off of your hustles. Now you sitting at this nice restaurant, trying to take her out with
a billion,
with your millionaire, and she like, how much you make, and she hits you with one of these, and you answer that question with your.
With what, 25K?
About 25, 30K.
Yeah, you say that with your little confidence.
Yeah, and then it will be confident if I say it.
Right, but then you throw the question back at her and she actually answers you.
Oh,
you're a millionaire. You're not gonna feel the type of way. You at the table.
I will. But she told the truth, like she said.
Alright, but that could fuck up.
That's your ego. Like, what is that gonna do though? Like, that she make more than me?
Yeah, a lot of people feel some type of way.
That's ego, especially, bro.
It might be.
But I don't care. If you make more, where are we going from here though? Like, if you don't like me no more, that's cool.
It's not about her.
Like, what's up?
You might sabotage the relationship
because you feel.
And then it wasn't there to start with.
It might have been.
It could have been there, but you didn't allow it to get there because
I told the truth.
Because both of y'all started with that. It could be a little hindrance. That's it. I'm just saying.
I don't know, bro.
I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of.
I mean, but I'm a firm believer in if it wasn't meant to be, then it wasn't meant to be.
Saying.
So I get where
like, if that's her standards, that's what she needed at the moment. I'm not in it.
She was like her though. She just said she don't care how you make bread. She don't care how much you make. She's just not taking care of you. If your millionaire sitting across the table was anything like her and just don't give a fuck about nothing that you're doing,
that's cool.
That's cool, right?
Yeah. But if she do, then she should do.
But most men, I'm not even gonna say most, a good handful of men feel intimidated by women who doing better than them.
Why? That's the question. Why?
Social standards. We talk about this all the time.
All right.
You can't let your girl mow the lawn without you.
That's different, bro. That's different, bro.
It's the same. So see, okay, go ahead.
That's different, bro.
It got hot all over.
No, we ain't gonna go there yet. We gonna stick on the money. You drop your ego and your pride, right? This woman make more than you. You say, I don't. You say, okay, you ask this. It's a possibility she met. You ask her with the possibility of the answer, yeah, I make more than you. When you get that answer, it shouldn't do nothing to you. Like, what?
It shouldn't, but it doesn't.
Some people.
Why?
I'm asking.
That's a change we need to make.
I'm just curious because I really want to know the answer. So
that's a change we need to make. They said a man can't handle a successful black woman. Why?
I don't think they can't handle a successful black woman. I think they can't do more than me. And that's where the men mess up at.
Why do we need to do more?
What you mean?
Why do we need to do more?
If you was dating, like,
when we go into a relationship, bro, it's we working together, bro. It's not me trying to outdo you or what you good at, and you trying to outdo me and what I'm good at. It's not a competitive thing. So it's we work together. So that's what I'm saying. Why? It's an ego.
You know it's ego.
It's ego. But I'm saying we need to drop that.
I agree with you.
But I'm saying that shouldn't steer your way.
It do though.
It does.
It scares a lot of people.
It does, but it shouldn't, bro. Like you should look at it and be like, oh, that's dope. Now you still interested in me? Cool. Yeah, like I ain't gonna go home and cry.
But the fact that you even said that, like, you still interested in me? Like, that's like a surprise, right?
It is.
I don't want you to be surprised. That's the problem. Because the thing is you saying you're not intimidated, but you still surprised that she giving you the time of day. If you confident about what you make, regardless of what that person makes across the table, you ain't gotta be surprised.
You surprised by real authenticity. Let's say that word. You surprised because you're not used to it. It's not often. So you still interested in me? That's dope. Like it ain't surprise as a bad thing.
But it's not.
It's surprise.
You say that women go into the dating scene or a relationship for what a man has.
That's what we.
If it's your personality, like maybe she likes your personality.
It's not.
Why would you be surprised if you know you're a dope individual?
It's not often.
It's not often. You are a dope individual often.
No, I'm saying it's not often that it goes like that. Well, a lot of people say I'm going for just your personality, but that'd be straight lies. It'd be straight lies.
So you're okay. So
that personality got to be dressed up, bro.
I mean, everybody has on what is it, a white cloak when you're first dating somebody, so you're not really being yourself.
That's true.
You're kind of dressing it up.
You're feeling that scene out.
Exactly. Everybody's dressing it up from the very beginning. Everybody's dressing it up. You don't do this, you don't do that in the beginning, and then gradually as things start to go on, now you letting your hair down. Now you are who you are at that particular point. So if you're that bring the trife into the relationship. But if you're adult from the rip, then
it look like you changed.
I don't think that women go into situations looking for a man that makes more than or equivalent to what she has. I just don't think a real woman wants to take care of a man. That's really what it is. No woman want to take care of a man. Some women have taken care of men and they don't want to go back to it. Some women still continue to do it and they just can't get out of the situation that they're in. But nobody want to take care of no grown ass man. It's just a thing. You just don't want to do it.
Well, didn't we talk about that before? Mama wives.
Oh yeah. Mama wives.
Yeah. That's a real thing.
Man babies. Man babies and mama wives.
Sheesh.
Back in episode. That's what? WAP part 2?
WAP part 2.
WAP part 2, y'all. Go check it out.
But yeah, that's a thing. Like
I'm confused.
What?
Y'all know what? The man
more than WAP?
Or the WAP part 2?
No.
More than WAP? Yeah, we got WAP part 1.
Not WAP. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't have no
Yo,
I didn't hear it. I heard the back end of it.
I said I had one of those because you was like a man that.
Oh, you had the man baby.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
All right.
How long was it in that situation before you said before it became too much?
I didn't give up. I'm not a giver upper.
Is it more you feel bad for him or you love him? Is it a love or feeling bad?
It was love. That situation was love. I never did it before. I never did it before that, but I wouldn't do it again. If I feel like it comes in, I always told you I'm not rebuilding. I'm not building anybody else anymore.
All right, real question. Man up when y'all meet. He fall. How long do you got to get back up before you get tired?
Whew. She got hot.
Stop. I've been there before, so it's.
I know it's a hard thing to put a time on.
Is he up? Is he up when we're dating and he falls down in a dating process, or he's up while we're dating, we in a relationship and then
business
he falls?
crash,
and he falls while we're in a relationship?
COVID happened.
I'm okay with my man falling. I'm gonna hold you down the whole way through. Like I'm not gonna give up, especially if I'm in it already. I'm not giving up.
Let's do it.
But he gotta be my man. To an extent, like how long is ever?
That's the original question.
How long is ever though? Like,
that's the original question.
What if we like 10 years in? If he's trying, I don't knock a trying man. I'm not gonna knock a man that's trying. If you're trying,
you let me get that's the dope.
I'm rocking out with you. If you're trying, I'm rocking out with you. If you become lazy. If you become lazy and there's no more spark, there's no more nothing, there's no more drive, then that's when something has to give. If I don't see the drive anymore, if I don't see you try anymore, if I come home and you ain't doing nothing, you on your feet, you playing the PS5, you eating up the food, dinner in the day, house ain't clean. That's eventually going to happen.
You see that the first day. It come into a habit for a week. You say, yo, all right.
That's when I'm stepping in after probably day 3. I'm like, what's going on? Did we apply to business? If it's your business,
How was your day?
What's going on? Did you get any apps? Did you do any apps? Did you, if you have your own business going on, like what are the necessary steps to get you back up?
My phone ain't getting service today.
What you mean your phone ain't getting service?
I tried to post it. Didn't
bills. He didn't pay the bill. He didn't pay the bill.
No. He can't pay it. He ain't got to pay
the bill. I'll pay the bill. Okay, the bill's paid. Now what? What's your excuse now? I'm going to give you every reason to not have an excuse.
So that's
so you have, yes.
Once you give
I'm
them
going to exhaust everything I have to make sure you don't give me.
So you going to give them your all before you give them
up? I'm going to give you my all before I give up.
Cool.
Can we put a timeline on that though? So like, I feel like you don't want a man baby, right? But then you want to do everything in your power to not give him an excuse.
So if you making me put a time frame on it, That's
what I'm saying. Technically, you taking care of both.
At that point I am. I'm gonna give him 12 months.
Alright, cool. I can accept that.
Are we married? We not married. We just in a relationship. Okay.
If y'all married, that's
12 months. I'm gonna give you 12 months. You got 12 months to get it together. And I'm not saying you gotta be back. You don't gotta be up, but you could be like rising at the 12 months. Like you could be getting, you got the job or whatever.
11 and a half months, fellas. 11 and a half months to play your PS4.
Yeah. You could get 6 games. It could be like probably more than that.
Get that job at the 11 and a half months.
That's crazy. But if I had to put a time frame on it, I guess 12 that's a year. Because sometimes it's difficult. Like it's especially in a time like now, it is very difficult to find employment. You gotta get something. You gotta work at Walmart in the meantime, do Uber. Do Uber. There's other means to get money now at this point. Like there's so many other avenues you can take to get money as long as you have a vehicle, a solid vehicle. I don't even think with Uber you don't even need a car anymore. Like they give you something. If you're willing to go out and hustle and make ends meet, cool. Just sitting on your ass, I might even cut the 12 down to 6 because there's other things you can do.
Alright, so you got to finagle the system, guys. Yeah. Don't wait 11 months, 2 weeks.
Don't wait 11 months. You gotta have something sitting in the savings account, so you got some cushion.
Oh, so you're not paying the cushion.
You got the cushion.
So you taking them straight to the street? When it's time is up. If you ain't got no place to go, it's dead. Nigga, time to get out.
A cushion would be nice.
Oh, so if you catch that cushion, I'm okay with
that. We like living together and stuff like that.
You putting a savings account on the side?
Yeah.
Cool?
He should be having a savings account. Should definitely have a savings account. Prior to this happening, everybody should have a little, an emergency fund. Mm-hmm. Everybody should have one of those.
Okay.
So at some point, yes, and that is very crucial to the dating aspect. Talking about money. That's why I said I don't mind on the first date if you want to brush up on that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool. Because I think it is very important. You got to see how people manage their money, their situations.
Press through that conversation real quick.
If you're told but you can't jump.
You ain't like asking for my bank statement and nothing like that.
Slow walk down.
But yeah, it should be a conversation piece, especially if you decide to move forward with that person.
That's cool. I think that.
Sound like I'm dating. I'm already married. I'm already in it.
You already in it. We out here in these rough streets.
We giving advice. You already know. Like you had to go through it before. You know. All right. Cool. Next question?
Yeah.
Next question?
Moving on.
Alright, so we're gonna stick with dating. That's the theme. That's the theme for today.
We dating,
right? So see a lot of posts, right? That men don't like to take women on dates. And my thing be, I also see a lot of posts of girls falling in love after like 2 seconds. Right? Don't talk to me because I'm in love and tomorrow. Don't talk to me unless you're ready to cut all your hoes off today by 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock p.m.
It's 5:59.
5:59.
I want that message. She just send the group text out, right? So my thing be, right, is girls don't give men enough time to learn who they are. And I'm not going to say that's everybody because, I've had conversations with people, obviously, and things work differently. But for a lot of people, it's like I want to talk to you today, and you want me to plan a full-fledged meal for you tomorrow, or a date, or whatever that may be. And my thing is, I don't know you. I don't know you, right? What if I plan a date and your hair not done? You gonna go? You out here rocking the skirt. Or what if I ask you to go paintballing with me, and you a girly girl and you like to wear dresses? So, how do you feel about that? Like, is it like a time frame? Like, do you expect a man like to have everything set for you, or would you prefer like to have a conversation first, get to know somebody, spend a little time talking on the phone before y'all decide to actually like spend time together?
This question for me.
I mean, Drake want to answer too.
Oh.
Because we need to know his experience. I know he married, but how he get it, right?
Yeah,
he got locked in. I need to know how that happened, because I'm trying to be locked in eventually.
You ain't trying to be locked in. Stop lying, man.
Wow.
You really not.
You ain't trying to be locked in. Don't throw that out there, because we can get you locked in.
With who, bro? Who we locking
We on the podcast, bro.
Who we locking them in with? Hey, who is it?
What's up?
Who the lucky lady?
Who we locking in?
He got an idea.
That bus came back full circle, bro.
Yeah.
Came right back. All three of us got hit by the bus today.
Oh.
Yeah, I already said my
Like,
seat
I
too.
don't
But
know. I mean, I got an idea, but
You got the kid. You could like it if you want, but
definitely could lock it up.
you cool.
you answer the question?
Well, I was about to do, but I was letting Dre get his little sentence out.
Hit me with the bus?
I was. I was kind of enjoying it a bit. I would say I'll be honest, it varies. That's my dukes.
That's cool. It varies on what?
It varies. I would prefer if we talk a little bit first, I guess, so you can figure out what I like to do. I feel like you can't go wrong with dinner unless like they're allergic to stuff. Like maybe you want to figure out like what they like to eat, or if they're allergic, have any allergies to things. But I think it's super cool if a man has a date already pretty much set in stone. Like, be ready at 8 o'clock. I'm going to come and pick you up. Don't worry about where we're going. Just be ready. That to me is pretty dope. Could I do it? I got questions. I'm like the one that's like, oh, where are we going? Like, what I gotta wear? How you want my hair to be? You want me to get cute? You want me to be, dressed down? Like, that's the type of person I am. But if a guy stood on his shit and was like, look, I just be ready. 9 times out of 10, if he's saying just be ready, I probably should get dressed up. So I'm going to throw on my best gear because, he wants me to be dressed up. But I would appreciate that.
You gonna end up paintballing Brother Hills on.
It's
He said get ready, so
I might ask what to wear, like, hey, what do you need to put on? And usually dudes, if they're going to do that, they'll say, oh, you can wear it. They'll tell you what to wear. But if they choose it already, I think that's better than it's like, okay, I want to take you on a date, but what do you want to do? Like, come on now, don't ask me what I want to do. You know what I want to do? Let's fly out to fucking France. Cause that's what I really want to do.
Right,
you really want to know.
Depending on who you talk to, they might be with it.
They not gonna be with it.
I might be with it.
I mean, but we ain't going to no damn date, and it ain't too many motherfuckers out here.
I'm saying period. Like if I'm talking to a girl and she's like, I want to catch a flight, I might just be like.
If that were the case, I would not travel with you so much. Let's be honest.
I would just, girls obviously don't be hitting my line with that.
I'm saying if I had to say that to a guy, his next thing ain't gonna be book the flight. Right, it's gonna be tone it down a bit.
Alright, so I'm about to hit you with the bus one more time, right?
Good.
That's why we travel so much though. Cause your guys be like, we about to catch this flight.
I don't ask.
Yeah, they say it. The last drawing was the same thing. Like they say it.
What? What did they say?
What? How we end up in Mexico, Shy?
Oh,
cause your dude said what he said.
Hell, word.
So I'm just saying, like, we end up out because niggas be like, "What's up?"
I would rather have it planned out, take me out, boom, have it planned.
That's cool. So
but it's crazy because I have been in situations where like a dude would try to take me out on the first, like, oh, I just got your number, hey, let's go out, and I'm like, what's your name again? Like, that's why I say it kind of varies. It really varies.
So it's always gonna be a hit or miss. That's what I'm getting from this.
Pretty much. Pretty much. If I like you from the jump, like, we can go out immediately. If I'm in that 2-second field, because there's like the 2-second field and then there's the get to know you field. If I like you, then I'm gonna fall in love in 2 minutes. Then we can go out wherever you want to go, and I'll do whatever.
You want to sit there and be happy?
Yep. But if I wasn't really interested from the jump, then you gotta put in some work, because I wasn't interested in you in the first place. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I think it's more of the mystery thing that get girls to like it, even if the date didn't plan out to what they wanted to do. It's like this guy was a stand-up guy and really just planned something and told me to come and get dressed. It's the whole mystery of it.
Yeah, it's nice.
But if you end up paintballing, I don't think you get in the car and he see you with the dress on and be like, all right, and pull off. He gonna be like, nah, you gotta change, like, that ain't it. But it's the mystery, but on the male part, it's like, if you're doing that just to make a point at the beginning, you gotta keep up with it. Like, it can't
consistency. It
can't fall off. Like, it can't, like, if you start off the gate,
you want to set the bar high?
You start.
I was about to say that to you.
You can't set the bar high.
You can't set the bar high. That's what you told me.
So it's like, if you start off like that, they can.
You gotta maintain that energy.
Like, it gotta go up from here, not down. Like, it got.
So is that really
not decent.
What?
That's really a thing. I knew
don't
that.
Don't introduce me to a vibe that you cannot maintain. Don't do it.
Alright, so people, listen to this, right? Shy's a giver. I'm a giver. If I like you, I'll give you the shirt off my back.
She trying to spend her whole
it
check
could be
on
the
you.
last.
Yo, she talking about, I don't want to take care of man, baby. Here she go, I like you, so here's my check.
No. You stretching it, not the whole check.
I'm sorry, half of it.
So there was a time where I was seeing someone and I really liked this person a lot. And I'm huge on birthdays, love birthdays. So your birthday coming up and we talking and I'm vibing with you, I'll do whatever, I'll go all out. So I told Tatum, like, I'm talking to this person, I really kind of like him, cool. We vibing, he's a vibe, everything's perfect, honeymoon phase. And I'm like, his birthday coming up, I think I want to fly this man to Vegas. And he was like, pump your brakes. I was like, huh?
Wait, how long was y'all talking?
So this is the 2 minute.
The time don't mean nothing, bro.
This is the 2 minute.
The time don't matter, bro.
The time matter.
Connection is a connection.
What was we talking for, like?
Connection is a connection, bro.
Did you hear that?
Was it 2 weeks late?
Connection is a connection.
It might have been like 2. It might have been like 2 weeks. But the birthday was really far out. The birthday was, a few months out. So it was like, it was just a thought. I was like, you know what? I looked up, the prices, because I like to fly out. I was going to pay for it. I mean, he could have paid for the things when we got out there, but I was just like, boom, I want to fly in Vegas. So Tate was like, Shy, pump the brakes. That's a little much. And I was like, well, that's too much. He was like, yeah, I was going tripping, but, a couple hundred ain't nothing major, just maybe a weekend thing. And he was just like, yeah, no, because next year, you flying to Vegas this year, then what you going to do next year? Y'all going here? And I was just like, that's the thing. He was like, yeah, you can't downgrade after that. So start small and then work your way.
Vegas, you gotta go to Cali next year.
So I was just like, I never really thought of it like that. I was just, it was a nice gesture. We go out, have a nice time in a different state, turn up a little bit. And he was just like, you can't start like that.
Song, 2 hours away.
Let's drive, right?
Yeah, you put that nigga on a plane.
I'm on a plane.
Yeah.
Ride him out.
I mean, I ain't judging, but
out.
he made you feel that way. He made you feel that way, but
he had to do no work. It's only been a week.
That's crazy. If he ain't have to do no work and she felt like that, that's a connection, bro.
That's a connection. Thank you, Dre.
If he ain't have to put in no work and he got that. That's it.
Alright, so
damn.
Some context.
She overreacted.
My thing be right, like you feel how you feel
in that moment,
in this moment, because you're in a honeymoon phase.
Then I'll renege.
Yeah, but you can't throw that idea out there and then renege.
I wouldn't throw it out. It would have been a surprise.
Yeah, but no, don't even plan it because you don't know how you want to feel. If you really want to do it, save your money. Save your money just in case you still feel that way.
Yeah, I didn't say I was going to book the
You
flight
can't
and everything right then and there.
How long do you guard your feelings though? Like, when do you say it's okay now?
Ooh, how long do you harbor your feelings?
Yeah, I'm like, you saying, like, it's too early to take him on a trip.
Yeah, why?
When is it okay then?
When is it okay?
Like, I need to wait 2 years?
Do I gotta wait?
I'm not saying wait 2 years, nah.
I can't take them out immediately?
I wouldn't fly nobody out immediately. Especially not these niggas. Especially not
these niggas.
Nah.
Come on, we good out here, bro. Don't do that to us.
What do you mean? Nigga, he can be
good.
Bruh.
Come on, man.
I thought we was being honest, bro.
Black men don't cheat. What
Black
they
men
say?
don't cheat. They don't, but you gotta get in a relationship for that to happen. That's
you gotta solidify that.
You gotta solidify. I gotta get titles.
I was ready to just jump. I was jumping in. I was jumping on.
That was just a friend. Yeah, I was just 2 friends hanging out.
We was 2 friends. We was 2 friends hanging out. Buddies. We was buddies. Definitely buddies. I guess I overreacted. I was doing way too much.
That was a lot, bro.
So we toned it down.
Yeah. Alright, what happened? No, we ain't getting into that.
It ain't happening.
Yeah, alright, cool. But
we ain't there. We're almost there.
Oh, you still rocking with him? Alright, cool.
Something.
Cool. Shit.
See, I could
He's still there.
I could have flew him out the Vegas.
Yeah, he's still
not
there.
honeymoon no more.
I could have flew him out the Vegas.
That's where the difference is.
Found out his feet stink or something?
What?
Found out
You could have still flew him out the Vegas. Steve. He's still hanging in. You know, they usually fall off pretty quickly.
I'm not gonna bring that bus back, bro.
Yeah, we good.
I'm
leave it, man. Leave it alone.
We not gonna bring the bus back.
I mean, I was willing to take the hit, but
You don't want to take the hit.
I thought we was being real.
Do you really?
I thought we was being real.
That's what we doing.
Just saying.
I mean, if you want to.
If you want to do it, I mean, let's do it.
I don't know if I'm ready for it and ain't got nothing to do with it. Like, I gotta watch the hit. That's deep.
Question then. How do you feel about him today? Do you still feel the same?
Oh, no, we ain't doing that.
What do you mean? Yeah, I still like him.
It's the same. It's the same, like.
Yeah, it is. When I'm around him, yes. If we're talking, yes.
When I'm around him, yes. If we're talking, yes. But if not.
If we're not, I'm sad because I miss him. Yeah.
His feeling's still there, bro. Just leave it at that. Leave it at that.
Would I
like balls.
Would I still flew him out? Cool. Yeah, probably.
Well, she would have flew anybody out because she like him. It's the difference. Like, my thing is, you just don't do that immediately.
I fly you out.
Yeah, I agree, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, I was just off of the time frame thing. Like, you can't.
You say you can't put a time.
Yeah, you don't know how you gonna feel about somebody. You don't
want
know.
to spend money on somebody.
Tate don't want to spend.
Do you, right? Like, if you want to do it, like, do it. But my thing be like, I'm gonna do it on people who I know won't be here. I'm gonna do it on people who I know that this about to be a future thing. Not about to spend money on somebody who I don't know. Like, I'm not about to do it. If I meet you today, I'm not flying you out tomorrow. Like, I don't know you. You about to get this poppin' ass DK.
I'm gonna fly him out tomorrow.
You about to get this poppin' ass DK. We about to take these poppin' ass vacation pics.
That nigga could have been crazy. She in Vegas around nobody.
That's what, and that, but you gotta look at it. It wasn't like we was talking in 2 weeks and the nigga birthday was in 2 weeks. It was like, well, I knew there was a gap time in between to see what we was. He wanted it to be like a year or something.
I'm not saying it gotta be that long. It just gotta be some time.
I mean, we toned it down though. Tate level heads me out a little bit, as you can see. So we toned it down.
You started toning yourself down.
I talk it through with my friends before I make these rash decisions. Because if it was up to me, y'all think I'm on vacation now? I be on board.
It ain't just me. Her other friends said the same thing I said.
Yeah.
It ain't just me.
Yeah.
So
no, he not being.
She the one that always want to dive in, and her friends just know who she is as a person.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna give her.
I'm not the person leading her down the wrong path. We also know that. It's not the first time you try to spend money on niggas.
I be trying to ball out on these niggas.
Everybody. What's your name? Oh, he was cute. Here you go.
Ooh, I don't be giving them
niggas about to be in your DM. I don't be trying to get a beamer. They trying to get it.
But the crazy thing is, I'm really kind of mean, so you gotta get past that phase. Yeah, you gotta get past the phase. It ain't just like it's very few who just come off the rip.
Like I don't like we talk about not being spoiled by women. This one here,
spoil you.
You ain't gotta pay her. You ain't gotta spend no money on her. She the one spending all the bread.
Ask my ex.
You be like, I want to go on a date, and she be like, all right, you paying? you want to pay? Because if not, here
on this downtown. His business came down, bro. She rocking out with it. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I'm working on it though, Pete. I'm gonna tighten it up, ladies. I'm gonna tighten it up. When they say hot girl summer, I'm tighten it up. I'm working on it.
That's cool.
I ain't bought a nigga nothing in a little minute though.
Yeah, you know why? Because you got people like me in your corner. Dre, you didn't answer the question yet though. So my guy.
What's up?
My guy.
What's up?
How'd you solidify it with wifey or any other girl for that matter, just in your past? Like, are you out here? You planning dates? Like, y'all having a conversation first, or you like her flying people out after like a month?
I'm working on it, bro. I'm bad at.
What you mean? You working on it? You there? How did you get there? We trying to get there. Trying to be somebody's wife. Like, how did we get to this point?
I'm bad at creativity, bro. At certain things. So
Pinterest.
Yeah, that's cool, but yeah, you gotta do dates though.
That's a tip, y'all. Take that, write that down.
What,
Pinterest. My creativity is, I'll be focused on other stuff.
You did the rose petal shot, bro?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, so you trying to up it? You can't just do rose petals no more.
That was too quick though. Nah, she did the rose.
See?
She did the rose.
She did the rose petals, joint
yeah. She did it.
You gotta get that to everything.
Nah, we I'm talking first.
You got like the hotel room.
Nah, first. She did that. Honeymoon. First, yeah. But yeah.
Invite her to the hotel, bro.
Nah, dude, I got it.
Leave the Bible on the bed.
I got it,
pray
bro.
together.
Leave the Bible.
Was that a joke?
Not the Bible.
Oh, alright. I was about to say that's cool, but I thought you was making a joke out of it.
Nah, I'm saying you gotta do other things before
I can
that.
give you some spicy things too, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, if you want spice, you can do spice too. Halloween coming up, bro.
I gotta get dressed,
I
bro.
wasn't talking about like that, spice it up. I just mean like add a little pizzazz into the relationship. I wasn't talking about sex.
I mean, he gotta get dressed and stuff first.
I gotta get dressed. It's my first time wearing a Halloween outfit, bro. Like since as a
Halloween party?
Somebody invited us.
Ooh.
My homie invited us, but it's like this is my first time wearing a Halloween outfit since I can remember, bro. Not even when I was young. Like I can't remember dressing up for Halloween.
Tell her to keep the outfit, bro. Y'all go out to like have a nice dinner. You come back home.
We good on this.
Surprise her, give her a
I'm
different
talking
outfit.
about Halloween, bro.
Pull your Magic Mike out and shit. You know?
Oh, okay.
You don't like your Magic Mike shit.
What, one glove? What you talking about?
I said Magic Mike, bro.
Oh, what you talking
They
about?
like no strippers.
Magic Mike is no
shit.
stripper.
Oh, Magic Mike on the movie.
This nigga said one glove.
Oh,
What
yeah.
you talking
You talking
about?
about the white glove that Michael Jackson used?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about
Way
Mike.
off.
That's freaky, bro.
No.
Way off.
If you tell her that you were gonna put something nice on to come out the bathroom with a glove on, bro.
Nothing else or like.
That's not enough.
Right there. It's just,
How is this
she
like?
was lit.
Gotta leave the
Right.
glove unstrapped too.
What are you saying?
But
Alright, so we working on it.
Yeah.
Alright, so Pinterest, that's the thing, that's what we doing.
Pinterest, definitely the thing.
Alright, so since we working on it, that means you're not a planner, not yet. Right, per se.
it depends on what it is. But not for like no big ass
No
extravaganza. No. I don't do extravaganzas and big events. I can't do that.
So she a birthday person, you're not a birthday person.
Yeah.
It's like a regular date.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I think I could plan. I just think I gotta know the person. Like I'm like I said, I'm a listener person in a relationship, so I'm gonna hear what people like to do, like through the conversation. And then next thing you know, it'll be like, oh, you remember that I like on this? And I'm like, yeah, I remember. You about to lie?
I just give you the point. That was like the point. Like,
Say you sucking your teeth over there.
no. I'm not saying anything. I'm not. No buses are coming your way.
I'm to say, dang, like, you about to hit me again?
Nah, staying in my lane.
Alright, but that's where I'm at with it.
No, you good.
Alright.
That's where you at with it?
That's where I'm at with it. I'm planning, but I gotta know you first. Otherwise, we got a conversation about the things that you like to do, and then we can put something together. You know?
Yeah, you want to talk on the phone and text and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I want to make sure I like you before I go out here and blow a bag, you know?
Because Tate will blow a bag, ladies.
Blow a bag.
He will blow a bag. He just got to know you first. Unlike me. He has to know you. I just got to like you. That's
I
it.
feel like this is a dating show, bro.
I mean, he just picked the dating questions. I don't know.
I was just
It was just a dating questions for today. I mean, we talking about everything else.
on a more serious note, I got a question.
What's up?
How important is guidance to you? Like, who do you seek guidance from?
Anybody who's an expert in that field.
Anybody? So just regular life, you gotta You talking about work?
I gotta feel like they know what they talking about.
Yeah.
It depends on what the guidance is I'm looking for.
Did you use guidance counselors in school, like to your advantage?
I did.
In high school, I did.
You did?
In high
So
school,
you actually talked to your guidance counselor?
I'm not gonna say I went there every day and had a conversation piece, but I've used them on several occasions.
You think they're more important than the principal?
Yeah.
But
I mean, I had a really good guidance
way.
counselor in high school, so.
I never talked to my guidance counselor, bro, until it was time to graduate, bro.
Oh, I mean, mine.
Like, it was time to graduate, and I think they was talking about a little, like, nothing really important, but I feel like your guidance counselor should be talked to, bro. Like, people don't utilize the shit that's out there to help them. Like, but people will look at a guidance counselor and be like, I don't gotta pay that nigga no money, he's just a guidance counselor.
Yeah, but at that age, you're really young, so you really.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. At that age, you should start paying attention to shit like that. You in high school, bro. You ain't young.
Yeah.
You fucking.
Still, yeah.
So I guess it depends on the person. Not everybody's fucking in high school, but you're still young. When you look back at your 16, 17, 18 or stuff, you knew nothing. You literally knew nothing. So you're young. You're a child. Your mind was of a child. So I don't think you value at 18. You did not value those types of things.
I don't want to say you know nothing at 18. It depends on your experiences. 18, you could know a lot, bro. There's some people out here 18 that they got some wisdom with them.
Wisdom on what though?
On experiences, life experiences.
Yeah,
like
but that's
good
not
experiences.
stuff that the guidance counselor would be different.
Yeah, like what is
like the stuff that you know at 18 is probably not gonna be the stuff that you know in college.
Yeah, I was asking about the guidance counselor, but I don't look at. I was just asking, like, did you utilize them?
Nah, bro.
No.
I use mine, but
that's crazy. I never heard a black person say they used it.
yeah, but my guidance counselor was also black, and he was like very supportive.
Y'all ever had a black principal?
Yeah.
You did?
I had it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, mine's black. What?
I think I had one black teacher and that's it.
I had
a couple.
I had
one black male teacher and I had a couple black female teachers.
A couple black male teachers and a few black female teachers.
When I was down south, I had a lot of white teachers. When I was in Jersey, I had a lot of black teachers. I had a lot of them.
Yeah.
I
can't say that.
Yeah.
My guidance counselors, I think all of them were black.
They was taking anybody that wanted to work at that school. That school was so bad. It was like, yo, niggas white people ain't trying to work there, bro. Like,
they do work, but they don't stay.
Nigga, we had niggas in there, like niggas.
In West Hood, right?
Yeah, it was like a prison.
But
yeah, that's why high school didn't do nothing for me.
All right, so you asked about guidance counselor. So clearly, like therapy, all of that stuff is mental health, the things you believe in, right?
Definitely.
So who do you seek your guidance from?
I want to say, like you said, people that have been through the experiences. But it's like, that make me ask, where they get their guidance from? And then where the person before them get their guidance from? I don't think it's experiences. I feel like it's something like higher power, bro. Like somebody had to lead that path. And the person that didn't see nothing had to get that from somewhere, bro. Like when you go up the family tree, it's like you gonna say, yo, I learned that from my dad, I learned that from my pops, I learned that from my pops. When that tree stop, where you learn it from?
The tree don't stop.
Yeah, technically.
It do. Going backwards, it do.
Only because you don't know it.
Yeah,
but
the tree don't stop. It don't really stop.
Going backwards, it does.
Oh, no, where stop?
So you think it's everlasting?
Yes.
You think people just was always here?
We had to get here somehow. We didn't.
Exactly.
We just pop here one day. It goes back further than you. It goes back further than you can ask anyone because the people died. They died off. It's not like it doesn't. They learned it from John, and John got it from Matt. And Matt got it from Keith, and Keith got it from Duran, and it just keeps going. It literally just keeps going. We're so far out in life as a whole. Then yes, I can say it goes back that far. They might not have been black no more. They might have been something else.
I believe somebody had to start it. Like it just wasn't like.
I mean, it started with Adam and Eve.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's
it's not just a
before Christ.
People, huh?
That's before Christ. It's before anything.
That's what I'm saying. Where did they get their guidance from?
Adam and Eve.
They had to experience it. They had to experience it, but they ain't had nobody to get it from.
Nah, yeah, they
God was
definitely
pissed off and kicked them out the garden, and it was over.
Yeah, definitely got that everything right from experience.
They was living life at that point, bro.
Just figured it out, just like everybody else. That's why we in the situation we in now. Everybody here just trying to figure it out.
Just let that question simmer. People would put their own answer, and I'll leave it open-ended like that, and we can end it. It's not just people. It's not just experiences. People have their own answer though, and I like to see your answer. Who it is.
So your answer, you feel like it's like a higher.
I ain't got no answer. I'm gonna leave it open-ended, just like that.
What you mean you ain't got no answer? How you gonna ask a question? You ain't got no answer to the
I
question.
ain't got no answer. I'm gonna leave it open-ended like
She's
that.
gonna leave this open for next week. I'm coming back next week for the answer. I knew the answer from this man.
I wanted to simmer, and I want y'all to think about it.
We gonna simmer in, and I'm gonna start the next one. I'm starting the next podcast. Boom, I'm in the driver's seat.
It's gonna sit in your head a little while,
and I'm gonna be like, Dre. So what's that answer from last week?
It's gonna sit in my head a little while. We do something.
So we got that? We wrapping up? We
wrap it
done?
up.
Alright, cool. Well, Dre left y'all with a question. Y'all got some homework. Think about it. Leave the comments. Let's talk about it. As always, hit that 5-star rating on YouTube, wherever you listen to your podcast, all of that stuff. Subscribe on everything so you know when the episode drops. Although we're going to tell you, but we still want y'all to know. All of that stuff also helps us. So yeah, press those buttons. And I guess we're gonna see y'all next week. Thanks for taking this ride with us.
Yes, sir.
We out.